every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday at 6 p.m.
I mean, you're my wife. I just can't believe it. We have been through so much, but here we are.
Yes. It's a dream come true.
May God protect our union and keep us until our grey hair.
Amen.
My dear, you look beautiful today. Welcome officially to the family, my beautiful. Philippe is lucky to have you.
Thank you very much, mother-in-law. I am also very honored to belong to your family. It is a grace for me.
Oh? Where's my wife? She hasn't been back since she got up to go to the bathroom. Mother-in-law. Have you seen my wife?
No.
But where could she be?
But she wasn't sitting with you. Didn't you see her when she got up from your table?
Yes. She told me she was going to the bathroom. But it's been nearly 30 minutes since she got up. I went to look for her in the bathroom, but she's not there.
Hey, my darling girl is where?
I'll keep looking for it in the yard, maybe she is taking a call.
Okay. I'll look for it with you too. You take the right and I'll take the left.
Okay, mother-in-law.
Do you know where your sister went?
She and her husband left the reception room. Maybe their wedding night has already begun.
Your sister is not with her husband. He's also been looking for her since.
Oh? How could this happen? Where would she be?
No idea.
Késsi. But what are you doing out there alone in the dark? What are you doing out there alone in the dark?
I'm not doing anything. I'm just getting some air.
With all that air conditioning in the bedroom, you still go outside to get some fresh air.
The climb wasn't working properly when I got out. So I preferred to take advantage of the fresh air. Also, I can't stand too many people, and the noise.
Aren't tears in your eyes like that? Are you crying?
No, it's okay. I'm not crying.
Darling. Today is a big day for us. You don't belong here. You belong with me. Your family and mine are happy for us.
You're right, my love.
Let's go inside.
Okay.
Késsi and Philippe's wedding was progressing normally. The guests were happy, and continued to celebrate the couple. The party was beautiful. But in the midst of this joyful atmosphere, Késsi's concern grows as the night approaches. Késsi has lived a large part of her life hiding a heavy secret. Since childhood, a problem that no one has taken seriously. Today, she's finally married, but she's deeply afraid. She knows that this night could mark the end of her cover. How will Philippe react when he discovers what his wife has been hiding from him? For now, she's enjoying the party, but reality awaits her in a few hours. The wedding party draws to a close. Késsi and Philippe arrive in their bridal suite. Philippe is excited to share the moment with Késsi, but she is becoming increasingly tense.
Are you still in the living room? Come, my love. This is our night. Alone at last. You have nothing to fear now. We are husband and wife.
Yes. I'm coming. I'm just a little tired after all day.
Tired? But we have just started our life together.
I'm a little tired from the day.
Okay, I can understand that. Come to bed. I won't touch you. There'll be nothing between us tonight.
I'm going to lie on the sofa here.
Oh? What's the matter? Are you afraid of me?
No!
What's the problem then? Get up. Get up. Let's go. You have my word. I'll let you sleep.
Okay.
Késsi finally goes to bed, but she's so stressed that she can't sleep soundly. In the middle of the night, she wakes abruptly to realize that she has wet the bed. She looks at Philippe, asleep next to her.
No. Not yet. Not tonight. Not this important day. This is serious. I just wet the bed again. What am I going to do? How will he react? He'll hate me, I know it.
Philippe wakes up slowly, realizing how damp the bed is. He looks at Késsi with mingled confusion and concern.
What's this? Késsi?
Philippe. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for you to find out this way. I'm so ashamed.
Calm down, honey. It's no big deal. Maybe you were just too stressed with the whole wedding thing. It happens.
No. It's not that.
What?
I've been wetting the bed since I was a kid. And I've never been able to get rid of it. I did everything I could to hide it, but I knew this day would come.
It's not true.
For Philippe, it was a shock. He had just discovered that his wife, with whom he thought he shared everything, had hidden a dark secret from him. Késsi, for her part, felt destroyed. But the hardest part was that it wasn't limited to that night. Philippe thought it was just an accident caused by the stress of the wedding. But for Késsi, it was a burden she had carried all her life, a deep-seated evil that had shaped her life and her relationships.
Késsi, you have to explain. Why didn't you ever tell me about this? I'm your husband now, I should know everything about you.
I wanted to tell you, but I didn't know how. Every time I get close to a man, I panic at the thought of him discovering this secret. So I run. I can't even count the number of men I've run away from in my life, because of this situation. That's what I've always done. I hid behind the idea of virginity until marriage, to avoid getting too close. But I loved you too much to run away.
Why didn't you tell your parents? Your mom couldn't leave you like that. They would have found a solution to cure you or eliminate the habit.
My parents knew. But they never cared. My stepmother always said it would pass. But I don't think she really cared.
Why do you think she didn't care? That woman is so sweet.
Because I was always the object of ridicule at home. Her children and the whole family made fun of me. If my parents had wanted to help me, they would have.
It's pitiful. I wonder what your childhood was like. You never told me about it.
I can tell you about it if you like.
Okay.
Késsi? Késsi,
Here I am, Dad.
where have you been since?
I was studying, Dad.
Meet your stepmother Sarah. This is your new mother.
What a mom.
What a way to answer people. Come quickly greet your mother.
She's not my mother.
Leave her alone, darling. She's just a little girl. She doesn't know what she's doing.
She needs to learn to respect grown-ups. Doesn't she know she'll be in your hands in this house?
Calm down, darling. I'll know how to handle it.
Who is it?
It's me, Sarah, your stepmother. Késsi. Open the door. Why are you so nervous, darling? You're too much like your mother.
The hen never gives birth to ducklings.
Oh, you won't be easy to deal with.
Where have you been ever since? And it was when Mom died that you showed up. You didn't even wait a month before coming here. You obviously wanted my mom dead.
Darling. Your daughter isn't a little girl at all, is she?
She disrespected you again, didn't she?
She already understands a lot for her age. And she's a complete photocopy of her mom.
If she refuses to submit, I know how to give her a beating.
Please don't hit her. She's just an innocent girl.
Okay, got it.
Come here, Késsi.
Yes, Mama Sarah.
You know, you remind me so much of your mother. Your father loves you very much, but he's very tired. You shouldn't give him any trouble, okay?
Okay.
And this bedwetting thing. You have to stop. Késsi. You're a big girl now. If you go on like this, your father won't love you anymore.
But why did Dad tell you?
Calm down. It's nothing serious. Go wash up. I'll take you to the supermarket to do some shopping.
Okay.
This girl is exactly like her mom. Sometimes I even think she wants to avenge her mummy, even though she's just a little girl. If I don't find a solution soon to control her so that she's afraid of me, I risk losing all authority over her. She's already too confident for her age.
From an early age, Késsi was manipulated by Sarah. Sarah never liked Késsi. On the contrary, she secretly hated her because she saw in her the image of her late mother. However, she had to keep up appearances, show a tender face in Adama's presence. But behind the smiles lay a deep-seated jealousy and ill-concealed hatred. Instead of helping Késsi overcome her childhood problems, such as bedwetting, Sarah reinforced her insecurities.
Bedwetter. Stop calling me that. If you don't, I will give you a really good thrashing. I'm your big sister.
What have I got to do with the so-called big sister who wets the bed? At your age, you're not even ashamed.
Késsi, why do you slap your sister's face like that?
She disrespects me, Dad.
You're disrespecting your big sister, Charlotte.
I didn't say anything to her, Dad. She just slapped me.
Liar. Not only did she just call me a bedwetter, but she also leaked all over school that I pee in bed.
Isn't that an old story from when you were in elementary school?
No, Daddy. She repeated it again this year.
And that's why you slapped her. Besides, did she lie? Don't you pee in bed? You should be ashamed of yourself at your age instead of hitting your sister. Pisser.
Stop it, darling. It's not right to add more spice to the sauce. It's wrong to call your daughter a pisser. Leave them alone. They are children. They can bicker amongst themselves. And don't forget that Késsi is the eldest. She has the right to set her sister straight if she disrespects her. We came here to talk, but ever since we got here you've been acting weird. What's wrong with you?
Sarah. Késsi's situation worries me a lot. She continues to pee even though she's already grown up. Frankly, it bothers me a lot. I'm wondering if we shouldn't take her to the healers, or to someone who can help us.
What's all this about peeing every day, and we can't talk about anything else? Oh? I told you there's nothing wrong with that. It's normal for her to pee. It'll stop, don't worry.
Are you sure you know what you're saying? I've never seen anyone who's lasted with pee for so long.
Are you in everyone's underpants? Or do you think it's all parents who like to expose their children the way you do? I'm telling you it's nothing serious. I know people who stopped pissing as soon as they had their first child. My own grandmother pissed in bed until she was an old woman.
And you think that's normal?
It's normal. What's the matter, girl?
Every time, you just put up with Késsi. You don't love me when I'm your daughter and not her.
Listen, girl. If you want us to stay in this house in peace, we're going to have to be clever. I'm just pretending to love Késsi more than you, to put your father at ease. Is that okay?
But sometimes you overdo it.
Take it easy. Késsi has been wetting the bed since he was a child and will always continue to do so. There's no need to insult her every time. Leave her alone with her curse so she doesn't infect you.
Okay, Mom.
I thought this lady really loved me, but I was wrong. Why is this happening to me? What did I do to deserve this? I can't even live a normal life, have friends, let alone a boyfriend. Because of this, I have to stay away from everyone. It was from that day on that I'd known that my intuition hadn't been wrong since childhood. This lady didn't love me as much as she claimed. So I'd learned to hide my weaknesses and make everyone believe I had nothing left.
I understand better now. I'm really sorry for the humiliation you went through. You don't have to go through this alone.
You're not angry with me. I can understand if you don't want to go on.
No. It's not a problem like this that's going to change my mind. I made my choice and I chose you. We got married, and it's all the way to the station. We'll find a solution together.
Thank you so much for understanding and accepting me.
True love knows no barriers. Philippe, though astonished, reacted with the compassion and love Késsi had hoped for. This moment of truth brought their relationship to a decisive turning point. Késsi and Philippe decide to seek help from a number of doctors and healers.
Miss Késsi, after conducting several tests, I can see no medical reason for your persistent symptoms. Perhaps it's a deep-seated trauma or some other cause we haven't yet explored.
But I've tried everything. Does that mean I have to live with this forever?
We'll keep on looking. There's bound to be a solution somewhere.
Késsi and Philippe were baffled. No doctor or specialist could give them a satisfactory answer. But what they didn't know was that the solution wasn't medical.
This is what happens to my wife. Mom.
So Késsi, such a beautiful woman, is still pissing in bed at her age?
Yes, Mum. It's a form of illness. And she suffers a lot for it. I really feel for her.
So your whole house smells like pee right now?
Mom? But what is this question? I'm talking to you about a serious problem and you're worried about the smell in my house.
My God. I told you to make a child with this girl before asking her to marry you. But you didn't listen. Here we are, with your story of no sex before marriage.
Mommy? Why are you talking like that? What does that have to do with what's going on and what you're saying?
If she spent nights with you, and you'd remain man and wife before your marriage, you'd detect that side of her since, and let her down.
We wanted to do things the normal way. And I want you to know that the fact that she has this problem in no way diminishes my love for her. Even if I had known earlier, it wasn't going to stop me from marrying her.
Listen to this silly speech. Mimoni, don't you know that most women with this problem are sterile or infertile?
Really?
Yes. And even if she manages to have children, those children will be born dead.
My goodness.
In any case, it won't happen in my lifetime. I'm not going to sit back and let you drown in this fruitless marriage.
But take it easy, Mom. There must be a solution somewhere.
So you're going to spend your whole life looking for solutions to people's problems? You're getting older, and I want to have a grandson soon.
What do you want me to do now, Mom? We're already married, and together for better or worse.
You're married for better or for worse, you say? When she knew she was a bedwetter, she'd go looking for a hydrophile to marry, so they could bathe together in their pool of urine.
But why are you so mean, Mom?
In any case, I warned you. I'm not going to stand for this. She has to leave your house. The day she's weaned, she'll come back. By hearing I have a beautiful woman to propose to you.
No. I don't want it. Leave us in peace.
Philippe's mistake was sharing the secret of his relationship with his mom. He thought he'd have Mammy's compassion and support. But alas, Mammy was completely against him being involved with Késsi because of her illness. Mammy began to divulge Késsi's secret within the family circle. She told her daughter, Philippe's sister, who in turn told her best friend. And so the news spread, ending up everywhere, even on TikTok, where the story of their relationship had become a topic of discussion. This situation further shattered Késsi's faint self-confidence. Despite her mental strength, she suffered deeply, unable to overcome the humiliation that overwhelmed her.
What are you looking for, madam? We don't sell diapers here.
Why are you talking to me like that?
How should I talk to you about fountain women? Or have you mistaken my store for one of your pissoirs?
Who is this woman I see at my door? Is she looking for someone? Hello, madam. Are you looking for someone?
What kind of question is that? What is it? You come to my house to ask me if I'm looking for someone? Are you feeling well? Or are you losing your mind?
Oh?
For a second, Késsi thought she was delirious. She really felt she had come to the wrong house.
Am I in the wrong house, or how do I get there? But what's happening to me? But this is my home. Did Philip move without telling me, or how? But I'd only been away for 5 days. He changes house without even telling me. What the hell?
Késsi hadn't even finished her questioning when her Prince Charming turned up with his mom.
That's Philippe and his mom for you. That means I'm at home. Can someone tell me what's going on here?
Do you need a screen to see? You no longer belong here in my son's house, mademoiselle. You've watered us enough. Go back to watering your daddy's house with your urine.
Really? Everything in this house was unbearable. I had to call in qualified cleaning services or we'd have suffocated by now.
Calm down, my daughter-in-law. I've noticed the work you've done.
I just heard daughter-in-law. What's happening to me? I'm still hallucinating, it seems.
Excuse me, go out and close the door.
Is it true what I'm hearing? Philippe. Is it your choice too?
I'm really sorry, Késsi. But I have no choice. You've got to understand. You're going to have to leave. I've already started the divorce process. And I'm going to need you to sign our release. I need to start my life over.
What? No. It won't be that easy. I'm not going anywhere and I'm not signing any divorce papers. How can you make these decisions without even talking to me, and in just 5 days? It doesn't make sense.
Get out of here before I lift you up myself and throw you out.
Dare to touch me, and you'll forget I'm your daughter-in-law. You won't destroy in just 5 days what it took me years to build. I'm ready to die to protect what's mine.
It was very hot that day. Késsi didn't let her get away with it. A fight broke out between her and the two women. They all ended up rolling on the floor, and Késsi fought like never before. As for Philippe, he played the role of mediator, desperately trying to break up the melee. Finally, Philippe's mother called the bodyguards, who arrived to force Késsi out. Faced with these imposing men, she couldn't resist, but tried to defend herself as best she could.
What right does Philippe have to put you in this situation? His mother has no right to intervene in your home to the point of raising her hands on you. I'm going to lodge a complaint against Philippe. This is not how he came to take my daughter's hand. She'll have to answer to me.
Calm down, my dear Adama. Let's not feed this war that's coming. If Philippe takes this decision, it's certain that he also has these reasons. I also think that Késsi is hiding something from us. Her mother-in-law can't just decide to push her son into the arms of another woman without a good reason.
What are you talking about, Sarah? What are you talking about? It's my daughter we're talking about. No reason can justify their behavior towards my daughter. Until proven otherwise, they are legally married.
I'm not saying otherwise, but our daughter also needs to tell us what she did wrong to trigger this situation.
I'm sorry. If you have nothing to say, shut your mouth. It is better.
Let her talk, Daddy. What you want to know, stepmother?
Tell us the truth about what you did, so we know how to help you.
What truth do you want to know that you didn't already know? Have you forgotten when you encouraged my father not to worry about my illness?
Oh? Késsi.
Have you forgotten when you used to hide with your daughter to make fun of me? Are you satisfied now? Isn't this what you wanted? For me to continue pissing in bed for the rest of my life? Be happy, because it looks like I'm going to stay like this for the rest of my life.
But how could I be happy about such sad news? I can't wish you ill, my daughter. I love you like my own daughter. What you say about me isn't true.
So did you. How come you think such a thing of the woman who raised you from childhood? The only thing your stepmother Sarah didn't give you were those breasts. She validly replaces your late mother.
Anyway, I'm sorry if I misspoke. Now you know the truth.
But why did you let us believe that you had stopped peeing when you hadn't?
What were you doing to help me if all I got was mockery?
Don't worry, girl. I'll help you find a solution to this evil once and for all. Enough is enough.
Doctor, after death. It's already late.
Shut up and listen to your mom.
Okay, I'm listening.
I'll take you to a spiritual healer. He's very powerful and I'm sure he could help you.
Isn't that a charlatan or a marabout? I go to church now. I'm not into that.
Since you've been going to church, has that solved your problem? Listen to what your mom says. You must go and see this healer.
So I've heard. I'll think about it. I'm fed up with this situation. But what have I done to deserve all this? Why wasn't I born normal like the others?
What's wrong, sister? I could see you from the church. You'd been crying the whole time. And now here you are, crying again. What's on your mind that you don't like to share with your God? Why don't you get down on your knees and beg for grace and divine favor? No burden is ever heavy for the Lord. Go and confide in Him.
I've tried to pray without a solution, and I come to church regularly. I pay my tithe, but the Lord is deaf to my pleas. He doesn't deliver me.
There's a difference between praying and lamenting, sister. And coming to church and fulfilling the formalities is no guarantee that our prayers will be answered.
Please help me, Pastor. I need you to help me heal my ills. Please help me.
You don't need any help, sister. You already have the solution to your problem. You have all the weapons and strength you need to fight this battle. If the evil persists, it's because you haven't yet realized your inner strength. And above all, don't forsake your God to seek help elsewhere. For that will only drive you deeper into the abyss.
So it was a dream. But who is this man? And why has he come to speak to me? So I've got the solution to my problem. Yes, enter.
Ah? Aren't you getting ready yet? Have you forgotten that we normally have a program this morning?
Which one?
We should go see the healer, don't you think?
I had forgotten.
How can you forget such a program?
Give me a few minutes to get ready.
All right. I'll be at the show.
This man told me in my dream that I shouldn't seek my healing from another god. Is it a good idea to follow my stepmother to her so-called healer? Go. Follow her. But take your Bible in your bag on the way. Anyway, I'll go so my father won't say I refused my stepmother's help. But I'm not going to believe in their stuff, and bow down to anything.
Késsi obeyed the voice in the background. She took her bag and had indeed put the Bible inside. But before leaving the house, she had said a prayer.
Lord, I come before you, just as I am. You know me better than anyone, you know everything about me, my strengths, my weaknesses, and my struggles. I feel lost in this situation, but I trust you. I've tried to understand what's happening to me, but today I've decided to hand this weight over to you. If it's your will that I be healed, then I know you'll give me the strength I need. You are the God who heals and delivers, and I believe in your power. Even if I don't understand everything, I know that you are with me. Guide my steps and guard my heart, so that I don't seek my deliverance anywhere but in your arms. Fill me with your peace and help me listen to the voice inside me that reminds me that you are my strength. May your light illuminate my path today and always. Thank you for loving and protecting me. I pray, Amen.
Ah? But let them drive slowly. Don't they know that people have sensitive affairs that can be broken?
Our roads are no good either, my stepmother. Sometimes it's not the driver's fault.
But that doesn't mean they can't take it easy.
The shaking of the bus became so strong that Sarah was afraid the parcel in her hand would break. So she handed it to Késsi to put in her bag, which was not only bigger, but also stronger. This is where it all gets spoiled.
What's wrong, stepmother? Oh? Did you get dirty? Stepmother. Did you even piss yourself? What's the matter with you?
Please. What's all this? You've polluted the bus. Come down quickly.
What a disgrace. Sarah had relieved herself on a bus, in front of everyone. The driver had to let them off, and it was in a busy market. You should have seen the competition of flies singing behind Sarah. It was truly humiliating. But that wasn't all. A few minutes later, Sarah began another desire.
I'm the one who killed Késsi's mother. I wanted to take her husband, because she always praised her man in front of me when we were at the market. I also wanted to have her man. Flies bother me. Come over here. Come here.
My God. My intuition was telling me this truth, but I refused to believe it.
It's not over yet. I'm the one who cast the bedwetting spell on Késsi too.
Lord.
Késsi is really lucky. If we'd gone to my charlatan as planned today, it's all over for her. We were going to finish what we'd started on her.
Sarah choked in front of everyone and breathed her last. This was also Késsi's deliverance from her fate. The news spread very quickly and fell on the ears of Adama and Charlotte, who also came to see Sarah's remains. It was a total shock for everyone. Thus ends the story of Sister Késsi. So, what happened next, Sister Késsi?
Thanks, Bino. As you can see, I'm much better now. I am totally free of my bedwetting. And I now have peace of mind. Because I took the time to work on myself and heal all the inner wounds inflicted on me by my past.
Glory be to God, Miss Késsi. We're all happy to see you looking so radiant.
Thanks, Bino.
So what about Philip, your husband? What has become of him?
That's exactly why I'm here on this set. Philippe, my husband, I call him my husband because we are still legally married. Philippe is harassing me, demanding that I move back into his home, even though he's already got the other woman pregnant. I honestly don't know what to do. I love him. And I've already forgiven him and his whole family. But I don't know what to do about what he's asking me to do. Please help me. Should I go back and take my place, knowing that he's already expecting another woman's child? Now, if I refuse to go back, what will I do with my marriage? Should I divorce him as a Christian? Or am I condemned to stay this way without remarrying? While I'm still young and childless. I honestly don't know what to do. Please help me.
Dear brothers and sisters, this is the story of Késsi. What should she do in her current situation? We'd love to hear from you in the comments. Tell us what you think. Once again, thank you for your loyalty and the importance you attach to this channel. May God bless you, and don't forget to subscribe, activate the notification bell, and share this video around you. See you in the commentary section of this animation. See you soon.